Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and this is your driver ratings and team ratings for the Hungarian Grand Prix. All drivers and teams covered as I rate them out of 10 for their performances over the weekend. Let's start with Red Bull. Max Verstappen 6. Yes, I give Max Verstappen a 6. P3 in qualifying, P5 in the race. A real off weekend for Max. I mean, he's very unhappy on the team radio, got told off by his racing engineer, and also literally had to give the place back to Lando Norris after overtaking him off track at the start. Then obviously made contact with my driver, Lewis Hamilton. Just a real bad weekend for Max Verstappen this weekend. So yeah, 6, and that's probably the lowest marking I gave him in ages, to be honest. And on to Sergio Perez, 2. Shocking. I mean, oh my goodness me. This driver needs sacking as soon as possible. I actually do feel sorry for him because this is just totally embarrassing for him now. He span and crashed out in Q1 and then in the race made a decent recovery to finish about P8. So, but come on, you got to be qualifying higher than this in the Red Bull. He needs putting out in his misery. Really does. On to Mercedes. My driver, Lewis Hamilton, 8. Yes, I give my driver, Lewis Hamilton, an 8. Another very strong weekend and had the male model's number all weekend, honestly. P5 in qualifying and P3 in the race. Absolutely fantastic. Of course, he had contact with his 2021 rival Max Verstappen, but that didn't faze Lewis, and he got his 200th podium. Get in there, Lewis. As a Lewis Hamilton fan, I am buzzing about that, honestly. George Russell, the male model, 2. Shocking. Where was he this weekend? He made a really bad call in qualifying and paid the ultimate price, and he did recover in the race, but not good enough by Georgie boy. He still scored some points. I think he finished about, P7 or something, but yeah, not good enough by George Russell. I'm sorry. You got to be doing better than that. So yeah, 2 for George Russell. On to my team, Ferrari, Charles Leclerc, 7. Yes, I give Charles Leclerc a 7. The reason why I give Charles Leclerc a 7 is, alright, qualifying wasn't the best, but he looks really strong in the race. And I know he made that bad error in practice, but I'm not going to judge the ratings on practice, okay? It's only really qualifying and the race. So, yeah, I thought Leclerc had a really good race. So, P4 in the race, and yeah, just fantastic bit of driving. Carlos Sainz, 6. Yes, I give him a 6. Qualifying, I think it's P4 and then ended up P6. He had a bad start in the race, so yeah, bit of a disappointing race, the smooth operator. On to McLaren, Oscar Piastri. I'm going to give Oscar Piastri a 10. Yes, 10 for Oscar Piastri. His first ever win in F1, P2 in qualifying, P1 in a race, well deserved. The 7th different winner in the season, but McLaren really made a mess of it, honestly. What a mess. And I can see why my subscriber, MUFC Racer, who's a huge McLaren fan, by the way, is absolutely raging, because really that should have been sorted out much sooner out on track. But 10 for Oscar Piastri anyway. Lando Norris, 9. Yes, I give Lando Norris a 9. P1 in qualifying, P2 in the race. Well, I thought it was going to be P1 in the race as well, but with 3 laps to go, he let Oscar Piastri through. He played the team game. He definitely did the right thing in the end, but if he stayed ahead, I would have completely understand why, because Lando Norris is Max Verstappen's closest challenger, but to me, he's not going to win it. So I respect Lando Norris to play in the team game. I really do. So yeah, you got to give him credit for that. A lot will be saying, "Oh, he's robbed," and that's fine. That's just your opinion, but I believe at the end of the day, he did the right thing by playing the team game because that absolutely would have started like war at McLaren, honestly, and it would have got ugly real bad. On to Alpine. Pierre Gasly, 5. Yes, I give Pierre Gasly a 5. Qualifying was a disaster for both Alpine cars as they both qualified last, 19th and 20th. Pierre Gasly retired in the race so far. I mean, hydraulic issue. You have to feel sorry for Pierre Gasly. That's now 2 races in a row he's not finished. Nowhere near good enough by the Alpine team. Ocon won. Dreadful weekend. Absolutely dreadful. Qualifying was absolutely horrific. Then in a race, finished way down the order, so won. On to who should we do next? Oh yeah, Aston Martin. Fernando Alonso, I'm going to give him a 6. I mean, qualifying was not the best, and the race was not the best either, and he was very, very angry this weekend, Fernando Alonso. So, yeah, not quite on it. Lance Stroll, I'll give him a 7, as Lance Stroll did finish ahead of Fernando Alonso, I believe, and qualifying was decent as well. On to Racing Bulls, 1-1, Yuki Tsunoda. I'm going to give 1-1 a... Well, he was doing really well in qualifying until that error he made, so I'm going to mark him down a little bit. So, what rating should I give him? I'll give him about a 6. And the smiling Australian, Daniel Ricciardo, about the same for him as well. I'll give them both a 6. I mean, practice, he looks really strong, Daniel Ricciardo, but in the qualifying in the race, not quite as strong. So, yeah, I'll give him a 6. On to Kick Sauber. Oh my goodness, this team are absolutely dreadful. Steady Eddie, Guan Yu Zhou, 0. Absolutely 0. Just wow, what a bad weekend for Steady Eddie, Guan Yu Zhou. Usually this driver is the most difficult to mark, but I'm marking him down because he did nothing this weekend. Valtteri Bottas, I'm going to give him a solid 6. I mean, with the upgrades and that, he actually looks quite decent at this circuit. Qualifying, he did quite well in Q2, and in the race he did decent as well, finishing P13. I mean, again, not really in the best position, was it? But still decent anyway in that shitbox car. On to Haas. Nico Hulkenberg, 5. Yes, I gave Nico Hulkenberg a 5. P11 in qualifying, then in the race he had a bit of a bad start and ended up finishing about P14 or something. And the same for K-Mag as well. I give him a 5, Qualifying was not the best, nor was the race, so fine. And obviously it was announced that he'll be leaving Haas at the end of the season, so we'll wait and see what happens with him next, what the future holds for K-Mag. On to Williams, Alex Albon. I'll give him a solid 6. I mean, Williams don't have the best of cars, but I believe Albon made it through to Q2. He had a solid race, even though he missed out on the points. It's still a solid race. Logan Sargent, 1. I mean, oh my goodness, this driver is absolutely way out his depth. I mean, qualifying he didn't do too bad, but in the race, absolutely nowhere as usual. That's the driver ratings done. Team ratings. Red Bull, I mean, I'm only going to give them a 6. The real off weekends at both Red Bull drivers. I mean, Max was very angry during the race and Checo absolutely nowhere. On to Mercedes. I'm going to give them a solid 7. I mean, my driver Lewis Hamilton had the male model's number, so yeah, I'll give them a 7. and George Russell not quite on it this weekend. Onto my team, Ferrari. I'll give us a solid 7, but I'm still not happy with the car's performance, man. We have a lot of work to do. P4, P6, decent points, so I'm not getting giddy about it because we kind of got gifted it because of the contacts what Max and Lewis made. So yeah, I'm not getting giddy about that at all. So yeah, 7 for Ferrari. McLaren, 10, 1 and 2, even though the team orders was a bit shithousery at times, but yeah, I'll give them a 10, 1 and 2, not to sniff that at all. Alpine, 5, bang average right now. Just shocking by Alpine. Aston Martin, 6, not the best of weekends. Racing Bulls, I'll give them a solid 6 as well. Nothing really too special by them. Kick Sauber, I'll give them a 6 as well because Bottas did a solid job. Steady Eddie, nowhere. Haas, 6 of them really, bang average really. And Williams, 6 as well, bang average for them. So that's the driver ratings done, team ratings done. We move on to Belgium next. I cannot wait for that. I am super excited. Belgium, I absolutely love Belgium. Join me on Thursday for a preview to that. Then qualifying reaction, I'll wait and see. It depends, because sometimes I got a lot of football content to do. So if I do qualifying reaction, it'll probably just be a short reaction. But race reaction, I'll definitely do a full race reaction. And again, driver ratings and team ratings on Monday. Thank you all so much for the support recently. Absolutely amazing. Bye-bye.